Hey everybody. So I am sorry. I am back. I know I've been away for a while. I've just been so busy with work and just other things with life. Um, but I did just get this in the mail. I'll lift it up. Yeah. So it's a Sony INZONE M9. Come on, focus, damn it. And it's a 27-inch 4K LCD monitor that can do 144 hertz refresh rate. So let's take a look. I cut it already. Let's zoom down. Sorry, I have to do this kind of on my knees. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so we have a setup guide. Probably going to be useful because the legs on this. Now, this isn't the M9 II. This is the original M9. So, um, warranty information. This is a couple years old now. It's not the newest model. They have the M9 II, which is, I believe, 165 hertz. But if you compare the two, they look very plain. Um, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like. It's got like a tripod for a stand. It's very cool. All right, so let's see. All right. First thing is the power brick we have right here. Um, so it's weird that it has like a hole on one end of the bag. So is that supposed to be so you can leave the plastic on and still connect it, test it out? What? It seems a little strange. But it's a massive, massive power brick. I've never seen a, a brick this big for a monitor ever. But I'm also not really used to gaming monitors either. If anybody's curious, I paid $569 for this, brand new. Nope, we got some mounting hardware stuff. We have um, cable management, so it's a little cable guide. Looks like a nose, one of those nose clips to breathe better at night. And we have a couple little screws. Um, Sorry, I don't have something like aimed down at this. You guys probably want to see what's actually in the box and not just like watching me pull shit out. Hold on, let me see if I can aim this camera down. All right. So, the next thing is the main leg. So this aims forward, I guess. I don't know, but there's the mounting plate. So it came wrapped up in this plastic. I take the bag off. And here it is. So I think it's supposed to stand like this, kind of at an angle like that. I mean, this thing's gigantic. I didn't expect it to be this big. Can I bend it? Nope, does not bend. So that's the angle right there. Cool. And here's the last piece, actually. Oh, the rest of the power cable. This is pretty insignificant, though. This is tiny and it's not very long. And it's quite skinny. You know, like the cable, I'm used to the cables with the PS4 and PS5 being fairly long and substantial. This is really short. And the cable on the brick, mind you, is not very long either. Like, if you look at that coil, that's not a lot of cable. And this isn't either. So they're expecting you to have this thing pretty close to a power outlet, a plug, a wall plug. All right, we got to support bars. Pretty nice. Next we have the styrofoam. All right, this comes out, and here I'll try and get you in there. Sorry, it's not. There's no like. It's just a basic web camera. It doesn't have like motion stability and all that stuff. So you can see the monitor itself is right here. It's wrapped very nice. If you've ever opened a PS4 or PS5, they're wrapped in this same material and they're tight, just like this. Here it looks like the rest of the legs, or one leg. I think it's just one piece of metal that's fashioned basically to be. So let me put this down. So it's kind of wrapped around it, just like I would, like this is something I would do too. Let's take that out. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, that is a nice piece of metal. It is just one piece of fashioned steel or aluminum. Could be aluminum. It's pretty light. And here's the pull out the monitor. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right. And here's the monitor. Let's bring you back up a bit. All right, so here it is. Again, it's 27 inches, IPS panel. There's nothing else in there, by the way, just more styrofoam, molded styrofoam. So let's take this thing out. Let me get the box laid down. I'm gonna use it as like a table because right now I don't have a table. Honestly, if I really foresaw this a bit better, if I planned this better, I would have kept one of my tables. This right here, by the way, is my laptop that's running this. All right, so we have the foam. What is this? It's almost like a styrofoam paper, like styrofoam type wrap. So it looks like, let me get this out. I want to try and be as gentle as I can and not scratch up the monitor on the first day. I've already, I have a bad habit of scratching monitors somehow without even doing anything. You just breathe on it. It does show NVIDIA G-Sync on it, but it's not. It doesn't have a G-Sync chip in it, which I don't think anything does anymore. You have to like, although this was, but when this was brand new in 2022 or 2023, I'm pretty sure G-Sync monitors with actual G-Sync chips, like G-Sync Ultimate, they still existed. So you could, oh, geez, focus. Fucking focus. Seriously? You can't focus on that. There we go. Jeez. All right, and there's the badge, or not the badge, the paper that would be on it, like in the store when you're doing like just a demo model. So 4K, 144 hertz, 1 millisecond G to G, GTG. I'm not sure what that is. IPS, VRR, HDMI 2.1, that's variable refresh rate. It's display HDR 600. Visa certified, NVIDIA G-Sync, NVIDIA G-Sync compatible. It's got a QR code and perfect for PlayStation 5. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now on the back, I love the white color, by the way. That's the thing about the new M9 and the M10S monitors, are they're just plain black office monitors. They look like office monitors. There's no like unique aesthetic to them, whereas this is like this matches the PS5 aesthetically. So from the side, hold on, trying to get this correct. So that's model STM U27M90. It looks like it's got some USB ports, a downstream USB port, display port, uh, two display ports, maybe, two HDMIs, and the power cord. So let's take a look at that up close. Um, so we can understand this a bit better. All right. So we have a headphone jack. Hold on, let's focus better. AV equipment, LCD monitor, 5 volt, zero point 0.9 amps, zero point 0.9 amps. So all three of them are just 5 volt. These are the same types of ports I think you would find like on a smart TV. Um, PC downstream. We have a USB-C port, which is capable of display port. So you can plug in a phone or a MacBook or a laptop that can, like my Vio can do video over USB-C. I can demonstrate that as well. So that's cool. 5 volt, 3 amps. So that means it can do 15-watt power charging as well. We have DisplayPort 1, 2 HDMIs. All right, so I was hoping for more than one DisplayPort because that's usually what I use, but HDMI is fine. I have adapters. So yeah, really cool. Not really anything special. I've seen the monitors that'll have 2 or 3 HDMIs and 1 or 2 display ports along with all these, but 4 technically, or actually 5 USB ports are, even though the downstream doesn't really count as a USB port because it's downstream. Now, I didn't see any cables other than the power cable with it. So let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at my TV that's acting as my receiver, as my monitor. So, you know what? Let's get this thing set up so I can stand it. All right, let's look at the setup guide. Should be fairly straightforward, but alrighty. Pictograms, my favorite. All right, so it's showing what's in the box as a power cord, cable management guide with the screws, the piece of fashion metal, the big kickstand, and the monitor. That's it. So there's no display port or HDMI. For the price you pay for this, you don't get any special cables. I have my main primary monitor before this was a 24-inch LG office monitor, 75 hertz, 1440p. That's why I bought it, so I could play PS5 in 1440p, and it does make a difference. Um, this was before I got into PC gaming, though, of course, which is why I settled for 75 hertz. Had I known what I know now, I wouldn't have went for anything under 100 hertz, but or 120 because the PS5 can't do anything other than 60 and 120. But even that cheap monitor, I think I paid 200 for that when it was new, came with a nice HDMI cable, I think 3 feet, and a 3 foot DisplayPort cable, and I still use that. Very good, they're thick cables. I mean, they're not bad. I'm just stunned that this expensive monitor, I don't know what it was, the MSRP on this thing when it was new, but given that the M9 is $950 right now. I'm guessing the original was probably somewhere around there. So in typical Sony fashion, they charge you four to $500 over the competition for the same features and everything, and they don't give you like the extra amenities that like Acer would give you. I mean, the Acer Predator monitors, the LG Ultra Gear, like Samsung, they all come with cables, as far as I know. I can't believe this one does not, but I guess that's Sony for you. Just like the charging block, they're like, they probably already have that stuff. They don't really need, this camera is terrible. I'm so sorry. I got to get one that's better with better autofocus. Terrible. All right. So we attach the kickstand to the fashion metal. Looks like so actually, no, I'm sorry. This slides in. So here, let me get you back down here. See if we can't get you. Yes, I do have a tripod somewhere. And no, I don't feel like grabbing it. Although at this point, I think I will. Hold on. I do have a tripod. I probably should have started with that. Should have led with the tripod. Um, I thought I had one. Um, huh. Oh, there it is. There we go. What's all this going on here? Right. So we have Bucky back there, just making sure we do what we're supposed to do. I apologize that you have to look at my nose. I know you want it though. Come on. Come on. This is the professionalism you get with me and my channel. All right. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we have the kickstand here. This thing's going to be a nightmare focusing. It seems to be just struggle. All right, so this slides in. Wow, and it clicks in place. That is cool. That's literally it. There's no screws required after that. And the kickstand can move. Huh. Seemed like it wouldn't move it at all before. And this clearly must go inside here. I'm surprised this doesn't click in. Where's the screws? Here we go. Two little screws. They don't even provide extras. Now, I know some people would be like, well, why would you need extras? You shouldn't be losing those screws. You put them in once and that's it. But let's say I'm a klutz, like, because I am, and they get lost somewhere, they disappear. You have no spares at all. And they don't even tell you the dimensions of it. The package doesn't even tell you what they are. Well, actually, it does say assembly 21 SOU 27V leg screws, but still, I mean, how much extra could it be to provide some extra screws, right? Let me just grab a screwdriver. Let's see how big these guys are. Pretty small, but they'll take the full-size screwdriver. I definitely highly recommend if you're into building computers, working on computers in any way, getting the Gamers Nexus screwdrivers. It's in the handle. It's kind of hard to see though. Come on. There we go. Well, it was there for a second, but they are magnetic tipped. So, although this main one, it was magnetic at first, now it doesn't it doesn't have it anymore. But all the other ones still have the magnetism on it. And I've used all the other ones pretty often, especially if you're taking apart GPUs, which I love doing. Um, Speaking of GPUs, I have a new GPU coming in soon. Um, I was I was kind of frustrated with the news that I received recently with my vehicle, my truck in the shop, and how much money it would cost to fix it. So I went out and splurged on a new graphics card. I haven't got it yet. I know it sounds incredibly stupid, just most people with brains, but I don't have a brain. I'm an idiot. So I went and bought an RTX 5080. Right now I went from a 3060 Ti to a 4070 Super to a 5080. There's really no need for the 5080 other than I got a 4K monitor now, so now I can play 4K with everything cranked up. So, all right, here we go. Wow, look at that. Look at that puppy. Let's get you kind of leveled. Uh, Look at that. That is pretty cool, I gotta say. This is why I went with the M9 and not the M9 II, because I did find somebody selling the M9 II. Even though the M9 II, literally the monitor is no different, other than it's a 165 hertz instead of a 144, but it looks so much lamer. This is so much cooler. Like, I think, at least. I don't know if, I mean, I can kind of see the aesthetic, why people would like the other one a little more. Like, they like the office aesthetic. It's kind of low key. You don't think it's a gaming monitor, but it is. Because I don't really like loud RGB flavored type monitors. I really do like the kind of understated looks of office monitors. And Dell, by the way, if you're looking for understated and cheap but still really good, Dell monitors are where it's at, in my opinion. They seem to be the best. But I got a good deal on this guy. I found somebody online still selling. They still have a stock of these, still new in the box. So I thought it was, for considering it's only what, 20 hertz less than the newest one, but it's still the same size. It's still 4K, still LCD. It's still IPS. It's all the same except the hertz, the refresh rate. Uh, you could save $450 and get this. I'd recommend it, but I don't know how long that's going to be for. So, yes, you could see my VR boxed and my PS4 in the back. That's a Japanese launch PS4, by the way. The model with the camera. I'll show you. Let me just get this guy out of the way now. Wow, he's heavy. Damn, get a workout with that. This isn't what this was going to be, but why not? Oh, come on. All right, let's get these discs gone. I bought this long time ago. I found someone in Japan selling one of these for just over $200 new. So I got the vertical stand and try not to destroy this. All right, and here's the PS4 itself. So this is the Japanese PS4, the launch model that came out in February of 2014 with the PlayStation camera, jet black. In Japan, they do not seal their electronics boxes. They don't have any tape on them. So that can throw you off a little bit. I haven't opened it yet. Well, other than to just look at the contents in it. But all right, so that's where I'm going to end it. I will set it up, plug it in. I don't think that really matters to see that, but thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you. I plan on streaming in just a short while. Maybe I'll play some more Silent Hill or something. But hopefully, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. That's what I do. I talk. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.